Boost set up to safety and a deep trademark to actually get that info if they are committing towards the site.
So around here out of V1 off the start, mid control for NRG is being set up. Sam will stay here just to ensure no one gets sneaky in this area. And spotting out Xander, he will look to concede. There was a trademark there the whole time, so they're perfectly fine to relent on this space. Now, it's a hit over towards B. Tax has to get away, and that he will.
Yeah, and that gets scary for a second. The Jet dashing on in, and Tex just outside of range from the rendezvous. He is able to get away safely, though. The wall made quick work of one piece already taken down. Make it 2, so it's not the safest, but a trademark on the opposite side gives info on anybody aggressive here from the defense. Wardell, first contact here. Seen that Omen come on through. It's a dark cover to block off Yellow. Shrouded step as well going up on top, but he falls right on into the smoke, and Xander's here. He's got the ghost, and he's got the kills. The reload's perfect. He wants some more, and he will get it. Xander almost single-handedly taking the round here for the squad as Wardell to pick up a couple more pieces, and Penny
Stuff really, but in the retake, they stayed proactive, and individually, Xander had a wild moment in the amount of value he found from this position. The reveal, the last bullet even, to find the headshot on towards Tex. That's what you love to see. Xander.
We didn't get to see Sam's point of view there. I'm wondering if he was just put in a bad spot by going up on top on the yellow box and had to drop off, or if he didn't mean to do that, because he definitely wasn't ready to take a fight on the inside of that smoke. He's ready to fight on the outside of this one. Unfortunately, Xander just a bit more ready as Tex able to bag a 1, drops the spike onto the ground, but I think that's really all she wrote here for the squad. It's a classic of Ethan. Rings true for 1. It's Wardell, 3 on the round.
Continue? Is he going to be slower? What does the playstyle look like? Because it is very much a paradigm shift for this guy, and, well, in this round, looks like aggression could be that answer. Up on this high off angle above, this is really tough to clear out, and Penny just unprepared. Some will stick around for a moment and get on away.
Are they worried about somebody up through mid? You saw Tex looking that way. Saw him now to hold that position. Tex still up towards the yellow box. Celsius. We had the barrier orb in hand. Xander, though, has been so good. First couple of rounds here for version 1, and he doesn't let up just yet. Wardell through the toxic screen will take down Som, and that's going to allow for the plant. Meanwhile, the flank. Slowly but surely, Ethan will try and link up with the squad. The trademark to reveal him out towards mid in the Viper's pit. I said Wardell was close to the ult, but Xander even closer, and it gets so difficult to work through this. You push on through, you're getting decayed. The Spectres do it all.
Yeah, but look what Ethan has. 2 flashes, his knife still available, information, and blinds up. See what he can get done with it. Is you already working around Yellow.
Do the ult. Wardell goes down. The rifles starting to do their jobs. But again, the time, it's ticking down. Somebody's got to hop onto that spike, and it seems to be Ethan to do it. Nobody really there to fight for it. Eventually, he goes down to the snake bites,
oh, no.
And well, Hayes meets the same fate. He didn't have enough health as the DK came up. And
on that bonus round, getting that Viper's Pit online very early. It was such a good start, though, from NRG. You get that off angle from Som teleporting up top, getting so much done. For that opening pick, nothing to trade it on out, and then a second as well from the player back Yellow.
Yeah, that's tough, Hayes. Just a moment too early. As that decay is coming up, you can usually tank the snake bite. But he only had 1 health, so pretty squishy. Tank at that. Oh, Ethan goes right through the wall, right past the drone, but right into the bullets of Wardell. So he meets a quick fate. He's scrap metal now here in this round, which is to be expected. Good damage in way of the utility. Not going to delay the plant just yet, but does chip away. Going to force that healing orb, and the Sheriff of Som going to find 1. So Effie's falls. Weapon just out of reach, though. So damage, the name of the game. Containment, the name of the game. Sheriff's Marshall, a headhunter. They've got, well, they're well equipped, I will say. They're proving it here as the headhunter and the Sheriff to start to get things done. Unfortunately, the rifles proved to be just a bit too much, and Zelsis
is always in the right spot. Back Yellow he will hold, but on the other side, Wardell, the Door to Force of his own.
Oh, and who gives what first? Saw mention around. Wardell gives a leg And Tex will put a hole in his body. Wardell falls, tour de force down. Now going back towards it. Drone should get the chamber, but are they going to be expecting Psalm here? Resurrection comes through. Kill going to be rebagged as Tex will TP away. You falls on the cross through the slow orb. Penny tries to go, but Psalm is there. The paranoia, it goes wide, but it doesn't matter. 2 kills for the Omen. And finally, NRG are showing signs of life as Zelsis on the raise. Looked pretty damn good here on the Sage in the 1v4. It's difficult, and well, now it's impossible. Psalm, 3 kills on the round. The bait and switch for NRG.
Bit committed out of version 1 for nothing out of that round. Operator will come out now, so another attempt at this attacking-sided rifle for Dell. I'd love to see maybe a little bit more of an emphasis on mid-control. You saw early in towards this one, there was a lurker playing in that space. It was Xander, but he got shut down. That lurk denied. Maybe a little more emphasis on that space would be good. V1, though. Slow down. Take this default. And we'll be dissuaded early from their space over towards A. Xander is again reestablishing himself on this space towards mid, trying to see if someone will get aggressive. This should be the double bounce lineup to get rid of that trademark. Does it connect? Nope. Goes a little too short. That's the power of running Chamber versus Killjoy on this map. You can really place that piece of utility anywhere, and it's tough to have the right Sova lineup for it. It could be a bit of a faux pas to not hear that call out and not get rid of one, but regardless, no one's going to try and lurk off of that. So Dart is V1. Oh, gets suppressed. I think 4 players revealed by that one knife.
Well, they still want to do it. Wall is out, wall in response, and, well, another wall, that one being the barrier orb. Gonna be made quick work of, though, in the snake bites. Looking to delay. FB seems to have found a bit of respite to try and get that spike planted, but the shots in the fragment will stall for just a bit longer. And now the null command. This cuts off all the abilities. It's all about the fighting now as Xander gives himself up inside kitchen. EU eventually falls, and FB's there to be traded out. It's back and forth, but Tex somehow able to get it done with the headhunter still as Wardell up in hand plays defense as that spike ticks down, and he's gonna have to take the fight once more with Tex just waiting on the outside. 0 points. Cut off the abilities once more. Sprayed out onto the spike, but instead Zelsis gets nothing. And look at this, Ethan's behind the wall. They gotta go so wide to try and stop the defuse, and they're completely unknowing.
Hold, but with a push coming through from mid, this could either be commitment to a flank or just fast rotations over to A for NRG.
Tex solo dolo hanging out on that B site. A-okay to anchor. This time he doesn't have a trademark for himself in front, but all other bases, they're covered for now. And a very late Viper's Pit to try and stop this play out towards the A side. Hunter's Fury from FB's unfortunately not going to find too much, so version 1 still struggling to find an opening here as the smokes continue to come through, and the Viper utility proves to be just a bit too much. They got to go the other way.
And look at Tex. He's been posted here. An off angle, just past yellow. Get one with the operator, teleport away, help his team to hold the site. Getting a shot here could be so big. The dart will not reveal him in time. Wardell peeks in. Wardell goes down.
Just a moment too early on the peak is Wardell, and that's another operator down. Last time it was tour de force, this time op to op. And Tex out on top, TPs to safety. It's still nothing committed, but with 30 seconds, you have to assume that it's coming here. The wall goes up once more, and Toxic screen. The spike get to be planted. Finally, will come on down. Hunter's Fury gonna go wide. Think that he hopped off the plant. Now understands that he just chose to plant elsewhere. Zelsis survives. He's low HP. He'll be forced to use that healing orb on himself. Out towards mid. Meanwhile, Penny trying to stop the play, trying to stop the lurk, but he gets taken down. Zelsis, is he going to be noted in this position? His rifle may be showing just on the opposite side. Now he's pinged out. He hasn't fallen just yet. He picks up his first, and NRG, they're so quick. They're so good. And Xander, the first 2, maybe the first 3 rounds, he could have done it. But as we get deeper into the game, NRG have him red, have him dead, and pick up a 3rd.
This guy, he was so good the first 2 maps of this series. Now on the stage, we'll have to see what he can get done.
He doesn't quite have that same utility in a way of fragging power. Oh, Xander, speaking of red and dead, it happens again out towards mid. He gets nothing there. Zelsis is the next to fall, and 2 sheriffs and 5 shots in the headhunter is what V1 are working with. Well, a tie game just around, a tie game maybe Prime Gaming Flawless just around the corner. Get that economy bumping for NRG. Penny's got himself a rifle. Nobody can give him a fight just yet. Forced to use that tailwind to sneak away, and eventually he will go down. Only one remains. That's Effie's. Man, Effie's has done some crazy things, but feels outside the realm of possibilities. 12 HP, the spike at his feet. He will take him down, and there it is, the Prime Gaming Flawless for NRG.
Guard as Operator is out for Tech's new angle. It's the elbow of the Sova, but doesn't take the shot. Doesn't quite have enough to fight on off. Still, he'll post on this line. Sam, another off angle. He can even paranoia to support his teammate in Tech's. Version 1, they are walking into a trap here.
Yeah, I mean, the support's already been huge. Sam was there to take down the dart. Tex never gets revealed. He can teleport out after taking this shot. It's all about how much they give him. Poison Cloud. It actually stops, but he goes back to it and gets it. Tex is a criminal. He's robbing version 1. Fortunately, they get something back, so karma starts to go well. Penny now back on the table means version 1 a player ahead. But what a rough start.
The criminal still at large. Tex is still posted on this line. The utility has yet to clear him. Dash across. Wait, patient in this one, but now he'll have to fall on away. Viper's Pit up again for Xander. We talked about how good NRG have been on the retakes, but facing a Viper's Pit and an advantage, this one will be even tougher.
They've yet to plant. I think that is just inside the pit. The wall goes up. The fragment won't deny, but it will split the team for now. And like you said, NRG, they got to work through this one. The op's still on the outside. Tech's far away. It's all about the openings that his teammates can get for him as they look to push on forward, and he is holding the angle. Cloudburst out. Ethan aggressive up towards yellow. Flash on the opposite side. Both flashed up, but a teleport to get away. Penny can't do the same. NRG, here they come full force on the retake as Hazed and Tex in tandem. Gonna pick it up, and Wardell has the angle. Unchecked around the box. He sprays down 3. Tex is here to battle back.